Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel. So as y'all can see by that title, as you can see by that thumbnail, your girl is going to be doing a dentist skeleton inspired / recreation. The inspiration for this makeup look today is coming from this original makeup artist right here. This is what she originally came up with, and once I seen this, I was totally in love. I was like, dude, this is a sick, cool ass idea, and I really would love to get some inspo from it. The only thing I feel like I'm gonna truly make different is the toothpaste. There's so many different kinds of toothpaste, texture, well, not necessarily texture, I would say color. So obviously she did hers with white, with the red and blue strips in it, which I definitely have used and seen before.
진짜 너무 특이하다 너.
But I want mine to personally be different, clearly. I decided to make the toothpaste color more of a turquoise blue-ish color. I'm gonna add some highlighting and shading into it to really give it that realistic effect, with some white strips going through in between the toothpaste as well. And of course I'm gonna be obviously having a different toothpaste prop on my forehead, and I am definitely gonna switch up the eye makeup. Instead of me doing the exact same that she did, I'm gonna switch it around and do white on the eyes and blue matte eyeshadow, or turquoise matte eyeshadow on the inner corner. So yeah, I am gonna switch it up, of course, but it's still an inspiration / recreation, which at the end of the day, it is what it is. But you know, your girl gotta, gotta tweak it a little bit. I gotta add a little twist to my looks to, make myself stand out just a little bit more different.
Enough to say, like, period.
Yeah. But yeah, you guys, that's pretty much the concept of this makeup look. And of course, just to let you guys know in advance, I will be doing that base of the face off camera, only because it's a very simple, basic base of the face, and the eye makeup is really not that hard, so I don't feel like I really need to show y'all. But of course, the products will be down in the description box if anyone's curious on what products I used off camera. I want the main focus to be within the structure of that skeleton, from the toothpaste to the teeth, the gums, all the detail. We need this to look as realistic as possible, and we really need that effect to really give of like dentist, you know what I'm saying? Dental, dentist, toothpaste, all of that.
What the? Ah! Well, that's one way to pull a tooth.
So we need that effect to really come to life so we can feel the vibes, you know what I'm saying? Today, I'm hoping it all works out for me in my favor, and the look comes out exactly how I'm envisioning it in my mind. It usually always does, so fingers crossed, okay? But before we get into this video, why don't you guys go ahead and hit that subscribe button, subscribe to your girl's channel, and then also why don't you guys go ahead and hit that notification bell so you guys can be notified every time I upload a new video here onto my channel. I promise I want to be more active and be a little bit more different with content. I might put up some reaction videos, you never know, maybe an ASMR or two, you don't know. But in case I do, please hit that notification bell so that way you'll be notified. You'll be the first to be notified whenever I do create those videos and upload them here onto my channel, okay? And we're on a road to 1K, y'all, so please subscribe, shout this out, and share this to whoever you may feel like might be interested in my content, okay? And also, don't forget to follow your girl on all of her social medias, which is her Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Of course, if you're watching me desktop version, they're all up in that banner. And if you're watching me mobily, then just go to my About section. There should be 3 links to my social medias there as well. But other than that, you guys, I'm just keeping this intro very short, simple, to the point, because we ain't got no time, okay? We ain't got no time. So, without further ado, you guys, let's go ahead and get into this video. Hey you guys, so as you guys can see, your girl went ahead and did that base of the face and eye makeup off camera. Of course, I have white on the eyelids, blue and turquoise in the inner corner, and then red on the under eye. Smoked that thing out, okay? And of course, all the products that I used off camera will be down in the description box below in case you guys are curious on the products that I did use off camera. So getting into this tutorial, y'all, I hate teeth. Okay, let me just say that right now. I really do. I hate skeleton teeth. It is so tedious and detailed. Like, you really have to just go in and just really try your best to get those teeth aligned as best as you possibly can. So I did half off camera just to see how everything was going to go. And of course, I came back on camera to show you guys the process of it all. So first, I'm starting with the white paint pot, of course, and I'm basically just outlining where I want the teeth to be aligned on the other side of the mouth. And of course, if anyone's curious on how the so-called, I guess, illusion of my lips disappearing, obviously the teeth is covering over it. And you just have to really go in and do it a really good job, so it won't look so obvious that you clearly painted over your lips, you know what I mean? Just to help give it that realistic illusion. But yeah, I'm basically just taking that and just sketching out the teeth. And then once I have all the teeth sketched out, I pretty much just go in with another layer or so just to kind of really get it to be as defined as I want it to be. And then once we finally do that, then it's starting with the gums. You can do the gums first and then the teeth. It doesn't really matter. It's up to you. By the way, I do have other tutorials where I have done this type of process before as well. If you guys are curious on how I do that with other makeup looks, you guys can definitely go check that out. But yeah, this was too much. This was too much of a tedious time. So once the teeth actually got done, of course, like I said before, taking a pink eyeshadow and basically just going in and creating that layer of the gums. Of course, you start with the pinks and then we dip into the reds. You can dip into either burgundy or you can go with the browns to kind of make it more of a neutral burgundy reddish tone, which I'm gonna do obviously later on within the tutorial. That's just the process that I've done when it comes to doing the gums, regardless if it's a skeleton or not. And I feel like that process has always made me help the look, you know, become more realistic for what it is. So yeah, it's a very helpful step by step. And of course, as y'all see, your girl is shading in those gums. I'm using some red eyeshadow first, and then I'm going to dip into black. Black is definitely a very important thing. Speaking of black, I am adding some black underneath the teeth to kind of help sculpt them out from the bottom, because as y'all can see, they are pretty dang long. But of course, I want to make a black line in between the bottom rack of the teeth to the top rack of the teeth. Okay, so yeah, just making that black line within between the lips, and then in that case it's easier for us to talk and move around without anything messing up. And then of course going back in with another layer of that white paint pot to, you know, obviously brighten up the teeth just a little bit more so they can look more white instead of that neutral light beige brown tone that it is, because of our layer of the base that we have on our face. So yeah, it's basically just layering and really, you know, blending in the shades, going in with detail. And then, of course, once we get all the shading together, now it's time to highlight the gums. You can take some white paint pot. You necessarily don't have to take white. You can take a light pink if you want to, and then layer it with a white, or you could just use light pink. It's up to you. But yeah, I'm basically just using that to help highlight the teeth. I wanted to use the same process that she used within the reference picture. Just because I feel like that was a cool way to do it without, you know, doing so much. Because like I said, when you're trying to create realistic teeth within a makeup look, it's a lot of work. Okay, so basically everything I did at the top, I did at the bottom for the other rack of the teeth. Did that off camera to speed up time. And now we're working on the actual how would you say this? The jawline, I guess. You could say the jawline and the mouth, around the mouth within the teeth. Just shading it as best as possible with some brown and dark brown and black eyeshadows. And then once I got all that blended out, I went ahead and took some concealer and we went ahead and started sculpting out the areas for this skull face. I'm using concealer. Now, if you have some really amazing face paint, you can just go in straight and mix your colors together and use your face paint. But for me, I actually wanted to use eyeshadow this time. For those who don't have face paint, if you want to still, you know, try to recreate this look, here's another way to do it. Take some really light beige to white tone concealer and just start sculpting out the areas that you want to really help define that sculpt shape within the face. As y'all can see, your girl was jamming out listening to music while I was doing this because it helps me keep going. It helps my motivation. But yeah, so once I had all that sculpted out, you can set it with some Airspun translucent powder. I chose not to, so I just went ahead and went in with that turquoise blue eyeshadow and just started filling that in with a small precise eyeshadow brush and just really went in with every single area unblocked within the concealer. And then I also decided to go in with a light blue shade of eyeshadow to use as highlighting. I was going to just use all the highlighting within the white paint pot, but I thought why not actually do it with some eyeshadow, because it could really help give you that illusion effect, or not even just illusion, but making it more realistic. Highlighting and shading are such an important thing when it comes to trying to make your makeup looks from a 2D to 3D. It's such an important step, not only just in makeup but in art in general, okay? Painting, drawing, sculpting, everything. So that's basically what your girl did with this light blue eyeshadow, just went into certain areas that I felt like needed that highlight. And then as y'all can see, your girl obviously went in with the highlight, and then I started shading the bottom areas of the toothpaste to where this is really supposed to give it that illusion as if it looks realistic and it's actually like popping off the face. So all I'm doing is just taking a dark brown eyeshadow, and then I'm lightly dipping in, when I say lightly, I do mean lightly, some black eyeshadow on top of that brown to help define it at the bottom. You don't necessarily have to do it within the center. You can do it towards the edges. You can actually bring it inside the inner corners if you want to. It's really up to you. And to darken this turquoise just a little bit more and give it some more blue-esque type of feel to it, I just dipped into a nice dark blue shade and just tapped it lightly within the turquoise areas without, you know, taking away all that turquoise blue that we had added on beforehand. And now it's time for that extra hint of highlighting. We're adding the white strips within the toothpaste that I wanted to do and create. You can do this however you want. If you want less strips, do less strips. If you want more strips, do more strips. It's really all up to you and what you want to do. Hey, you know what I'm saying? It really is. It's really up to you. So once I got done highlighting, I went ahead and created that open mouth area with your toothpaste coming through the jaw to give it that extra effect within the same as the reference picture. I did one off camera. I thought I had filmed the other half of it on camera for you guys. I'm so sorry I did not, but it's really super easy. You're just dragging the white lines down to the bottom of the jaw, connecting them together, leaving some opening space, and bringing that white line all the way back towards your jawline as well, within the cheekbone area to make it look more realistic. But I do hope you guys understood everything that I did within this makeup tutorial. It's not super hard, but it definitely takes a lot of detail, highlighting, shading to get all this makeup look to really come together. But this is it, finished look. And you guys, this is the finished look. Now, I know I have a Crest toothpaste bottle in my hand. I was trying to get somewhat of a recreation with her in the toothpaste tube, but mine ain't empty, so it's not as easy to stick onto my forehead. Trust me, I was struggling for like a good 30 minutes, and this was the only second idea I could come up with at the last minute. So we're gonna roll with it. You know, it's a little weird, but oh well, take it for what it is. But yeah, I pretty much do like how this makeup look came out. I'm a little mad that I can't get the toothpaste tube sitting on my head, but like I said, we'll just kind of go for it. And yeah, I like the fact that I decided to do something different, you know, switch it up and not do an exact full recreation, but definitely get that inspiration, you know. But honestly though, if you guys like this makeup look, if you guys liked how it turned out, then why don't you guys go ahead and give this video a big old thumbs up, and then comment down below any other makeup look or suggestions that you guys would like for me to do here onto my channel. I would definitely really appreciate that. I'm so ready to take these pictures and take some cute videos, and yeah, and take this off because it's been a very, very long day. I've been up since the crack of dawn, okay? Since the roosters were crowing outside. But yeah, like I said, I love the details that I decided to do in it. I love the switch up that I decided to do from the eye makeup to the actual toothpaste. And yeah, like I said, I just think everything looks great. This was an amazing makeup day. Like I said, I was clearly today is the day. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, okay? Subscribe to your girl's channel, okay? I promise you will not regret it. I told y'all I'm coming up with some reaction videos. I'm coming up with some ASMR videos that I want to do. I'm definitely going to push myself to really get those videos done and put them here on my channel so I can entertain you guys in other ways besides just my glamorous makeup tutorials. Okay, but other than that, y'all, also don't forget to hit the notification bell so you guys can be notified every time I do upload a new video onto my channel. And just in case I do decide to upload a reaction video or upload a ASMR video, you guys will be notified. And last but not least, do not forget to follow your girl on all her social medias, which is her Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, of course. But yeah, you guys, like I said, thank you guys so much for coming along with your girl onto this journey to see how this makeup look turned out. And I think I did a pretty goddamn job, you know, as I would say so myself. And I cannot wait to take these pictures, okay? But yeah, like I said, I really hope you guys like this makeup look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.